What's up, everyone? Bias here with another video. um, that wasn't a real cough. Anyway, sorry, I'm just checking this out. Same stuff. Gonna go over a replay. Well, it's a little different. I played against a friend earlier today, and played some 1v1. Wanted some help on how to get GC, whatever. So go ahead and take care of that real quick. I saved 3 replays, so I guess I'll go over all 3. Don't see why not. So from playing you, Contra, call him Contra. Um, I would say like your mechanics overall are good. You're high ranked in threes and twos, over 16, 1700. You're a fast player. Uh, so mechanics, speed, it's good. That can carry you to GC, honestly. It's just little stuff that I would suggest working on because you're already champ 3, and I don't think GC is that far really. So it's just little stuff, pointless touches, or just not take care of the ball, basically. So I played this. Well, just me talking to everybody else, watching. I played these games with them. I didn't warm up. I like just got home from work and I saw Contra was streaming. Check out his stream. I have no idea what his stream name is. What is it? I'll check it out later. Might link him or something. But yeah, I didn't warm up. Saw he was streaming. Joined the stream and sat there for like 10 minutes. He was like, "Want to play ones?" I was like, "Yeah." Didn't warm up, but wanted to see how I would do, and I did terribly. I haven't played ones in like a couple days either. Been kind of avoiding it since I've been playing it for nothing but 3 weeks. But yeah. So yeah, let's just look at some of the pointless things you did, or you might have done. There were some things that I definitely exploited. I definitely should have got a demo there, but I messed that up. I'm looking at the wrong stuff. All right. Here we go. So it was really hard since I didn't warm up, especially the kickoffs. The kickoffs are difficult. So, I don't know, if you could have turned faster, that would have been fine. Or like just knowing I was going to demo you. Keep an eye on what I'm doing. And here, yeah, that's just hard to stop. I think I need to turn this music down. How do I turn it down? Sounds like a silly question, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to turn it down without it not being too quiet for you guys. I think I need to turn, hold on, let me turn this up a little bit. That should be fine. Alright, so let's go back here. Got demoed here, so you spawned on I guess a good side for me. Wait, did you? No. Actually, yeah, right here, you should probably challenge the ball right away. Since you spawned on like the same side I'm on. So you should have just basically beeline straight for the ball and went straight for it. Just to close the distance. You don't have to challenge. Just to close the distance as quickly as possible. And and on your way, grab as many boost pads as you can. Might not be that much, maybe 1 or 2. But let's close the distance here. If you spawn on the opposite side, which is like right in front of me, then that would have been more difficult for you. But yeah, so my goal is to cross sides here, which I did. You went straight for boost. This is so like you're a threes, twos player. A lot of threes, twos players make this mistake all the time. You go for boost. You know, in twos and threes, especially in threes, you can go for boost pretty much any time. As long as the ball isn't going straight for your net and you're the last man back, you can go for boost pretty much any time. So you go for boost a lot. So here, you should challenge the ball instead of going for boost. And then here I was able to cross you over and get a pretty decent hook shot. So here, I can shoot anywhere. I can shoot top right, top left, top shelf, bottom right, anywhere. Well, if I was that good, I could do that. But this makes it really hard for you to defend because you have so much of the goal to cover. And you have no idea where I'm going to shoot it. And so I just shoot it right above you. It went in, so that's all. That's all I needed. I don't know why I did that. So here, what up here? You went back for boost again. So, what happened? Okay, you had none. Still be understandable, I guess. Okay, so I challenged this ball because this first touch here off the wall. I should have closed the distance sooner. Anyway, this touch here off the wall was a little bit too heavy, just slightly too heavy. So it gave me time to close the distance on you. So on ones, yeah, touches have to be very soft. Um, Especially since people just ball chase, they'll just come right at you. So that's basically what I did. I saw an opening and I took it. Took a decent 50, I guess. Could have been better. Knew you were going for the demo, so I avoided it. And then here looks like the same exact situation you were in not too long ago. Still, the ball's kind of close to you. Yeah, I would say it's about right in between us, almost. I might be a little bit closer. But it's going to be hard for you to defend, because I can shoot this, you know, straight out the top left, top right, wherever. Unless you close the distance, like, right away. We're both going supersonic, so you can make it. So I took my time with the shot here and shot it behind you, because I figured you'd go across the goal, and I figured you would think I was going across the goal. So, like, this whole time, like, when I'm playing against you or other people, I'm thinking about what they're thinking. And I figured you would just go across the goal. So, again, in that position, you should have just closed the distance. I know you talked about you having trouble with, like, challenging the ball. I feel like you're fine with that, mostly. I think this game you're kind of nervous just because you know I'm GC. Because, like, when I was watching you play ranked, you would challenge the ball, like, from 2 miles away, no hesitation, and just do it. Which isn't good to do all the time, but well, it's definitely not good to do against someone, you know, who knows what they're doing. Not that I know what they're doing, but yeah, you should have closed. There's 2 times you could have closed the distance there, and you might not have gotten scored on, or at least it would have got a 50-50 would have happened. So you went for a risky aerial. I probably could have scored there. Yeah, so this aerial here is risky. Any aerial play is risky if you're not consistent with them. So I just waited and challenged at a good time. Then it was gonna bounce off the wall, but I missed the shot. Definitely could have scored there. That's what happened here. Yeah, you just jumped past the ball. You have plenty of boost. Yeah, you just missed. You didn't read it right or whatever, so just got the ball past you pretty easy. That was the first game. Move on to the next one. Whoops. So I just took a. Oh, I definitely should have scored there. I messed up my dodge. But it's just a good kickoff by me. In the corner again. You just flipped past the ball, so easy goal for me. So, like, there were times you could have challenged when you had boost, but, you know, you rather challenge with no boost. That time you definitely could have hit the ball even though you didn't have boost, but I don't know if you like panicked. There were a couple times where I wouldn't call it panicking, but at the same time it looks like you are panicking. Or you're just trying to get a touch on the ball just because you think I'm going for it, or you're just trying to get it past me really fast. You know, that's just like the threes player in you, threes or twos, where you're just trying to get to the ball before your opponent just to beat him to it or just to get a 50-50. And ones that doesn't really work, at least not all the time. There's a goal we'll go over where I just watched you and I just scored off of it. This is kind of one of those times where I just watched to see what was going to happen. Because I knew you had no boost, so whatever you're going to do, you know, I was always at an advantage. Again here, you went for boost. I knew you were going to go for the boost on this one, so I just figured I'd turn and shoot. Like, I already had it planned. Like, as soon as this ball bounced off this wall right here, I was like, yeah, it's going to bounce off this wall, going to bounce off my back wall. He's going to go for boost, and I'm going to score. I just already knew. So, stop going for boost at the wrong times. The diagonal kickoff was really hard for me. It was so bad. So this one, I'm surprised you didn't just challenge right away. That would have been a decent time to challenge right away. And I got a lucky bomb and scored. See what happens here. Okay, yeah. So, honestly, I didn't really have a plan on this one. I kind of messed up what I wanted to do. I think I wanted to flick it, but I had to just double jump pop it because I couldn't get control of the ball. You going off the wall here didn't really help. So I figured I'd just pop it high. You had no boost again. What happened? So you wasted all your boost going up there. That wasn't a bad touch. It was fine. Looks like your one's defense isn't the greatest if you're not challenging. Because you went on the wall a couple of times, which is not a bad thing. But I feel like, for me personally, I feel like if someone is on the wall, the side wall, here or here, it's kind of an easy spot to exploit depending on where I am. Maybe it's because I'm just not comfortable on there, so like people exploit it from me. But it's definitely good to get in the air, you know, without wasting boost. But it really depends. You have to really read the situation well to know what to do. So like here, I don't want to say going on the wall is a bad idea, but if you are, you got to be ready for what I'm gonna do. You went up the wall and like jumped straight down to the ground. I remember this play. You were surprised at how patient I was. Yeah, most of the time I just wait, which isn't always a good thing. Sometimes I definitely need to be more aggressive. I definitely should have scored there. Well, I did anyway. So again, we talked about earlier, risky aerial plays. I just wanted to see if you were going to score it or not, basically. See what you were going to do. The ball lands right in front of me, I'll just challenge. So that's basically what happened. Landed right in front of me and challenged. And by your comment of me being so patient, I'm guessing you were waiting for me to do something so you could make a decision on whether to keep air dribbling or flip reset or what. Or try to fake me or what. But yeah, I just waited. Just wanted to see what would happen. Oh, this is the game where you got like 32 kickoff goals in a row. So I'm taking your boost here. I know you want to challenge the ball. You always want to challenge the ball, so I waited for a good time to challenge. Tried to time it to when you didn't think I would or whatever. And that little touch there, like if you have no boost, which I'm sure you do, yeah, you're pretty low. You have to keep the ball as close to you as possible. This is something I struggle with too. I hit the ball like away or whatever. So any little touch that's away from you when you have no boost, that right there gives me a window to, you know, to challenge. So basically when you hit that away, you're already like immediately in no man's land because you can't challenge and you can't defend. So I just hit it past you and score. You just got to keep the ball closer there. Yep, on to the next one. Okay, risky wall shot right off the backboard. You have to at least shoot that on target. Or recover really fast. One of those. I would say shooting out of target is better. And recovering fast. You kind of have to do both. Of course, in threes, that's a fine play. You know, you might have a teammate that can follow up, score it maybe. Or at the very least, you most likely won't get scored on right away. Especially at your high rank, they're pretty good at rotating. So this play was actually pretty good. This is a little bit of a show of your mechanics. You're on the wall again. So, oh, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, so like, if you're on the wall and you have no momentum, it's a problem. Because I can just shoot it, flick it far post, and you're not going to score it. Or, I mean, you're not going to save it. Sorry, I'm going to score it. You won't save it. You have no momentum here, and I can see that, but I didn't warm up. My mechanics are bad, so I can't really do much with the ball. I don't even have to flick it. I could just double jump pop it into the top right corner. So it's bad to go on the wall if you don't have any momentum, because like when you're sideways on the wall, like you are, you can't jump up. Once you jump off the wall, you kind of already start falling. You can't jump up. You just jump off the wall, basically, and you leave the entire goal open, except for where you are, which would be like this area here. So you'll only cover like maybe this area of the goal, but the rest of it, you know, you're not covering it. So yeah, bad idea to go on the wall without any momentum, I would say. Unless I'm at like a really tight angle, where I kind of am here. No, I have more than enough in an angle. If I had the ball on the right side of my car, um, then maybe it could work. But then again, still, like I said, when you jump off the wall, you're jumping out, and I could probably flick it top corner right here if I'm that good. But I'm probably going a little bit too far in depth with stuff, but yeah. So I knew there wasn't much you could do there, just because of your positioning. So yeah, this that's what I said. A show of your mechanics here. You jumped off the wall and cleared it pretty well. Which was really good. But now you're low boost. I know you are. And look what happens. Contra goes for the boost again. Knew that was gonna happen, so just scored. Leaving your net wide open. You don't have a teammate to back you up, so you can't, you know, do stuff like that. That was a good 50. Looks like you messed up your wave dash a couple times. Did I mess this up? Oh no. Okay, we're good. So yeah, you probably should have scored here. But it looks like you messed up your wave dash. You probably landed on the wall a little bit sooner than you thought you would. Or you just didn't have enough boost. That's another thing I noticed too when I was watching you. You use up your boost like it's nothing. Like it doesn't matter. Your boost matters in one, and really any game mode, it matters. You should never like waste all of your boost. You have to be efficient. So this one here, I actually challenged pretty quickly. So again, heavy touch here. Just went for it right away. Wasn't the best challenge. Didn't really need to be. Just got it away from you. And this is another. It's good if you can control the ball, I would say, because I could probably jump and maybe score this, maybe. So going for this isn't bad if you can control it. But you didn't. You just hit it off the wall and went straight back to me. So you have to control this ball if you're gonna like either control it, keep it close to you, which is actually really hard, or pinch it off the side wall like into the corner or out away from the net. It can't just bounce off the wall and come straight back to me. Because then I'll score. A few more left. How long have I been recording? 18 minutes. So this is just a good read by me here. You jumped off the wall, knew when you were gonna land, so I just demoed you. Oh, I messed this up, I think. Oh no, I faked you. Really good fake. So my suggestion in this play, either just always be ready for the fake, because most of the time people want to fake their opponent because they want to like embarrass them or something. My goal wasn't to embarrass you. My goal was just to score. That's it. I wasn't trying to embarrass you. It's just a good play to do. So I want to get as close to the ball as possible. Make you think I was going to shoot it, which I did a really good job with without touching the ball. Dang, that was pretty nice. Hold up. Yeah, I just got to dodge through the ball there, or just be ready for the fake. I'm telling you, probably like, I would say 8 to 9 times out of 10, they're going to go for the fake in that position. Anyone would. I think I did a pretty good job at convincing you that I was going to shoot it though. Let me see from your POV. Oh, that was That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. Because like I was boosting the whole time, and so if you see me boosting, then that means you're gonna think I'm gonna shoot it. I just dodge through the ball. For me, my philosophy is like I'd rather dodge through the ball than and like force them to like flick it over me or hit it rather than to get fake. Because if they're going for the fake and you dodge through the ball, then like that's it's basically your ball. I think I remember this. Yeah. Yep. So I don't know what you were doing here. I mean, like, okay, so I was just waiting to see what you were gonna do. So it was either you were gonna challenge or you weren't, and I thought you were gonna challenge. Again, I think you were just playing different because like MGC. You probably should have just taken a full advantage of the fact that I didn't warm up and just rolled all over me. So I was just waiting to see what you're gonna do, and you ended up pre-jumping. So as soon as you pre-jump, I just went for the shot. As soon as you pre-jump, you can't do anything. You're just in the air, you're stuck. And I shot the ball way too fast for you to catch up to it. So pre-jumping in ones, bad idea. Um, yeah, really bad idea. If the opponent can read it, or yeah, can read that you are gonna pre-jump. It's fine if you can read them and you just know where they're gonna shoot it. But against higher level, and they see you pre-jumping, nah, not gonna work. And I think that's just a habit of yours since you play a lot of threes and twos. So like I'll show my rank in threes. So I'm like the same rank in threes as you are in ones basically, since I play a lot more ones than I do threes, or I have been lately. And so my threes is just suffering. I'm doing so bad, so difficult for me right now. Uh, I'll get to that later. I'm trying to look for the other goal. Is it this one? It has to be. No. It might have been the first game, but I didn't save that one. So this is you challenging from 2 miles away. Like I can't see you. But I can see you. I'm watching you this entire time. So I just hit the ball past you. Pretty simple. Nothing too extravagant about that. So what can you do here? You cannot challenge from 2 miles away and make it really obvious that you are going to challenge. You can try that. So like kind of creep up a little bit, maybe do a fake challenge, turn into a real challenge or a couple fake challenges or something. But driving straight at someone against me, I would say usually works because I never expect it, but that time I was just ready for it. How was I ready for it? I don't know. Maybe because I've been playing a lot of ones and I'm actually starting to learn something, especially from going over these replays. So yeah, I think your biggest problem was just going for boosts at the wrong times, leaving your net wide open. You're fast enough to get to any ball. Your speed and mechanics are there. Um, Making lighter touches. If you're not gonna make lighter touches, you gotta make sure like you kind of follow the ball and don't leave it by itself. Put yourself in no man's land. Um, what's the other thing? It's kind of I would say maybe you can learn to control the game with how you play. If you're gonna play fast and like play fast consistently and control the pace of the game in that way. If you're gonna like back off like you have been in this game, I think you're kind of just giving me a little bit too much respect. Um, and especially if you're not like if you're like on a standstill, like yeah, you're not moving on defense, then for me like it's I want to say easy to exploit that, but I can, um, if my mechanics are good enough on that day. But yeah, like I said, just little stuff you need to fix. I think you can make GC pretty easily. Uh, I might be exaggerating. I don't know. Um, I just know you can do it. So yeah, going over these replays actually, helped me too. Uh, doesn't matter who I do replays review for, even if it's for me or for someone else. I like learning from other people's mistakes. I think you saw in one of the other videos I made, I was learning from that 1300. I would watch his POV, see the things he did, and learn from him. So yeah, hopefully this video helped. Hope you like it. Uh, hope to hear some good feedback. Let me know how it goes in ranked. I'll probably talk to you, you know, tomorrow or whenever. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.